comic book movies and things went serious again. And although it got serious in the mid 80s, comic books wise, with Watchmen and The Last Laugh. Was it The Last Laugh with the Joker shooting Barbara Gordon?
The
Or,
Killing Joke.
yeah, The Killing Joke. Thank you. Sorry. I knew I was wrong. But yeah, so things were getting pretty dark in the mid 80s already, and then it was just manifesting later. But so Crypto, no idea. He looks like some kind of doodle of a kind. Um, Definitely acts like a doodle, that's for sure. And I speak from experience. Frickin' frick. um, what? How do you feel about Superman bleeding?
Do you bleed?
Yeah,
I mean, we've already had it.
yeah, but I mean, this is much more pronounced. Like this is like here. I mean, he's beat up. He's
Well, I
bruised.
mean,
He's
if he was, I mean, Doomsday. I mean, if Superman truly has a match or an equal or something that could put that level of whooping on him just getting beaten into unconsciousness with no blood, just it doesn't really. I mean, it doesn't compute. Now, do we like seeing Superman all beat up like that? Not really. You know, he is Superman, and there's been plenty of complaints about modern tellings nerfing the Man of Steel. And
I understand, but we also need to have, as a writer, you need to have some kind of
peril.
limit and peril. Yeah,
That's why
perfect word,
kryptonite was
peril.
invented in the first place.
I know, but kryptonite was a device, not necessarily a limit to. I mean, that allowed for the villains in certain circumstances to be able to get an upper hand, but otherwise, Superman would just be infallible. And what happens when you have a hero that's infallible? Well, then there's no stakes, right? And I don't mind the idea of nerfing his abilities a little bit, or making him a bit more vulnerable. Um, I think it adds a little bit of humanity to him, even though he's supposed to be like model human person, ideal
Well,
kind of thing.
he's kind of supposed to be like the what people should aspire to, right? That's the truth, justice, and the American way that was written all those years ago, right?
Yeah.
Those small town USA values. You know, Superman could have been the worst thing the world's ever seen, but he was raised, you know, by people with small town ethics and values to value life and, harmony and, equality and stuff like these values that we say we want to have. And that's that's why in some ways that maybe the greatest heroes in DC history, Jonathan and Martha Kent.
Yeah. Plausible. General, I'm from Kansas. I'm as American as you can get. It's a quote, Man of Steel, at the end there. He knocks
Yeah.
down a $20 million drone that was chasing him, monitoring
Yeah.
him, really. But so, yeah. Um, yeah, so I'm looking forward to, I'll probably be seeing this in the theater. I'll be making an extra effort to watch it. Um,
Sure. I
and
will watch it. I'm curious.
so, anything
I
else
mean
before we move on
it
to the next one?
looks I mean it looks good.